Ladies and gentlemen, Pimpmunk. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get what, Missy?
Wooded so good.
Wow, that's awesome. Anyway,
Did it not come in?
I was distracted.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on with the damn people in the chat? There's nobody there watching. Fucking YouTube.
4. I tweeted it out this morning too, so.
Well, we'll have more people show up. We've been having good crowds lately. I don't know what's going on this morning, but anyways, I think it's Shabby's fault.
Damn, dude, that intro though.
That was
Intro
a really
awesome,
nice
man.
intro.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
Yeah, very talented person by the name of David McGinnis did that. Put a lot of time in on it, a lot of work. I mean, there's a lot of little hidden jewels in the thing too. Like a lot of people don't notice that when I'm in the shower scene, there's a dildo on the tub. and then there's like, you know, when I'm sitting on the toilet, the Pimpmunk Times I'm reading.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's got Florida man stories on the newspaper and all that shit. It's funny.
Heck
There's
yeah.
a lot of little jewels. Do what?
I said, heck yeah, Florida man.
Florida man. By the way, we are joined today by Skep Talk. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
And awesome. The lovely, beautiful Captain Kier. It's been a minute. How you doing?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
You're welcome. And of course, I'm joined by my lovely, wonderful, beautiful, sexy, intriguing co-host Shabisky.
Hi.
And the lovely, beautiful, wonderful Missy. And the lovely, beautiful, wonderful floppy cock Booleanenator.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Not always floppy, but yeah, okay.
And not always floppy cock.
Oh, them blue pill moments help, don't they?
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, dude. I'm getting there.
Dude, all right.
Getting there.
If I need them, I'm gonna take them. If I have to tie popsicle sticks to my penis to keep it up all day.
Ain't no shame in taking it. I'm not trying to say that at all. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. If I'd ever need them, I will use them. Although I do find it kind of silly that we have a pill to to make you hard, but not one to cure cancer or anything. You know, like maybe we might be focusing medicine on something.
They got to solve the important things.
But that was an
first,
accident, actually, because wasn't the Viagra intended for something else, and they figured out it makes you hard?
Oh, that might have been for something blood flow related, probably.
Yeah, and then they created a sex pill. But before we get started, I wanted to show you. I showed Bulletin and Skep Talk this. My uncle gave me something. Gave me a timepiece.
Mm.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I love it. I love it, man.
It goes with the hat you're wearing.
Yeah, no, dude, it's my style. I'm a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
But
carried around as a mark of distinction.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that, and I got a butterfly knife and a cane.
The fur
I
jacket.
love butterfly knives.
Yeah, this is actually a knife that looks like a butterfly.
Mm.
I'm talking about the butterfly knife.
I know, but I was being stupid. That's what I was originally referring to, but I was just being an idiot.
Yeah,
So, how's your beanie?
Good.
Girl?
It's furry or whatever,
You
fuzzy
stick in
or
your mouth.
B vitamin, B12. It's not drugs, I swear. It's B12. Sure.
Did you
I
just
swear.
stick ecstasy in your mouth?
Maybe.
It's between me.
I never understood
and my
people who take ecstasy when they're by themselves.
Right.
I've never done it, so I can't really say anything about that. But it sounds weird to do it by yourself.
Yeah, because that's a party drug. I mean, that's
Right?
that's a drug where you want to like get and fuck.
Unless you like party hard with yourself, so.
Well, yeah. Well, these days you have to party hard
I know.
during the pandemic.
I did it once, and I sat there and watched Fantasia 2000. The new Fantasia. And I was like, oh, that is so cool, because that's what it makes. Everything is cool when you're on ecstasy, right? Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the movie ending. That is really fucking upsetting. I'm telling you.
How did they end the new? I only saw the original one. I've never seen the 2000 one.
Yeah, it's just it's like the first one. It's just a selection of musical pieces strung together, and then they basically, I forget what they ended it on, but
But they took out the evolution, right? Wasn't that what they did with the new version?
the evolution.
Well, the original one had dinosaurs on it and showed, them getting hit by the meteor. And
Right,
I think it also. So I think they took that one out, right?
Well, it's a totally different set of music and different
Oh, is
animation
it?
entirely.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
it's not
see that.
It's not
I
even
thought they
close
just
to the
edited
same
it.
movie. It's not the same movie at
What?
all.
Gotta watch it.
That's like saying I watched Pinocchio, so I'm not gonna watch Lion King. Okay, it just doesn't do it again.
Right.
They're not the same movie.
I didn't know that. I heard that they just edited it and took like parts out and left the other parts in. But if it's a different movie, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Well, speaking of movies, what is your favorite Disney movie?
Princess and the Frog.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a
I
good
like
one.
that one.
Yeah, I like the whole voodoo stuff.
I'm gonna sound really stupid, but I love the Disney version of the Christmas Carol.
With
Like the
the
one where
duck?
Scrooge is the
Yeah.
Ebenezer.
the duck.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Scrooge and Ebenezer.
Yeah. That's a
That's
good one.
that.
too.
Yeah,
that one
I
was,
always loved
that movie is why Scrooge McDuck was created for DuckTales.
It was. You're exactly right.
It
I
was
didn't know
actually
that.
Ebenezer Scrooge before it was Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that one.
yeah. DuckTales. Well, he's right, exactly right. And I thought everybody knew that though.
I didn't. I had no idea that that's where the character. Because I love DuckTales. Like
When I
that's
said
Yeah.
Disney movie, I don't know why I said Disney. And I was basically thinking about animations. One of my favorite, movie cartoons of all time is Ice Age.
Ooh, yeah, Ice Age was a good one.
The original
The
one.
first
not the
one.
Sequels, yeah, not the, but the original one, I loved that movie, dude. I thought it was so good. I thought it was one of those movies that adults could actually sit down and watch and enjoy too, I believe. The Sloth made me laugh my ass off.
Right.
But-
I felt the same way about Big Hero 5 when I went to go or Big Hero 6, whichever one. Big Hero 6, yeah.
I don't know if I know Big Hero.
It was
the
it
one
was
with
good.
the big blow up guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. I thought that one was pretty enjoyable as an adult. So.
Okay. I always piss people off when I say this, like comic book movies of America. I think RoboCop was the worst fucking thing ever in history.
I mean, it didn't hold up.
No, it didn't. It was. That's the thing. It was like really cool when it came out because like people were all worried, of course, about robots taking their jobs and robots looking like people and stuff. So they did,
took
like,
our jobs.
They do those kind of movies just to say, hey, obviously, that's where it came from. But that's not a concern. I'm not worried about police robots. That would be actually kind of scary if you think about it.
Well, Evan LeFavor says there's going to be police robots. But Evan LeFavor's
They
crazy.
might be better than humans.
Yeah, I was gonna say LeFavor is not really.
He's insane.
I feel like for things like traffic stuff, they might actually be better than humans.
Yeah.
I think the
Just
easier
an
Well,
incredibly large series of cameras. I mean, basically takes care of 90% of traffic issues.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which
Eh,
have you guys seen the show Upload?
Mm.
So it's like an afterlife show. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's like in the
man,
future
fine.
where they get uploaded into like a matrix. That's the afterlife where it's like basically preserving your brain streams and you as a person, but you have to be rich enough to pay for it or have somebody paying for you so you can gift somebody an afterlife, and it has like different tiers. But the way he died was in a self-driving car. And he did get stopped by a RoboCop before he died, and it was just a drone basically. So it was the self-driving car, and it was a drone, and the drone and the car talk to each other, and that's something that I could actually see happening in the future in real life.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I
Yeah.
think that would maybe not be the worst idea, because I'm pretty sure that drones don't just beat up random people because they don't like them because of their skin color.
But if they're
Right,
programmed
right.
but if they're programmed by white people, probably so.
So-
I know they're already doing something like that down in Florida. I saw a story, I think
Oh,
maybe
God.
on 60 Minutes, about self-driving 18-wheelers.
Ooh.
It's scary as hell, but like,
Why
apparently
start
they're
with the
doing
biggest
it.
one?
I have
Well,
no
here's
idea.
the thing. I honestly think that the only way we're going to get rid of traffic fatalities is to stop having personal cars in the first place. Like the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
road system
absolutely.
will be automated, and you'll just get in a conveyance. The next one that comes along, it'll take you where you need to go. It'll become part of a. It'll become
And
part
America
of a train
is going
if
to
it
be the
needs
last
to.
country to have it,
Oh yeah.
because everybody here wants to do it themselves.
We're
Yeah,
My
all
freedom.
addicted to
freedom.
our
Their
automobiles
freedom.
here. We're so
But I'm
addicted
gonna be
to
honest with you, I'm
automobiles here.
terrified of that scenario.
What? Where
Of
you
public
Where-
transportation, where basically everything is a train.
No, everything being a robot, the
Oh.
transportation being robots, that scares the shit out of me.
Well,
There's
what
a
do you think-
movie on Netflix
Really?
right
You're scared
now.
of elevators?
Yeah.
Escalators.
Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's-
scared of elevator. I'm scared to fucking
Uh,
death of that escalator. You know?
Elevators are robots. If you think about it,
Yeah,
it's a
they are.
robot.
And I would be scared of elevators if I could see around me.
Oh, you don't like
They're
the glass
uncomfortable,
ones?
but they're not scary.
I've been on the glass ones and fuck no, I don't like them.
There's a movie
I think
on
that's more a
Netflix right
claustrophobic
now.
thing.
Maybe.
Well, I
There's
think
a
the
movie.
reason I'm scared of escalators is because it's open.
Well, yeah, you fall
Yeah.
down that motherfucker. That's not gonna hurt. It's gonna.
Yeah,
Fucking,
it's
it could
open.
kill you. It could kill you.
In an elevator, I'm kind of closed in. I'm in a box. It doesn't, even though it's just, it could really
But
be
you
just.
can slip on the stairs and fall down the stairs and die.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's I've always said it's an irrational fear I have, but it's just a fear I have. I know people who are scared of goddamn spoons. So I mean,
Yeah.
you can't,
Yeah.
you can't explain fear. Well, you
Right.
can, but it's hard to come to the conclusion why I'm nervous about escalators, which I have been on them. I do get on them sometimes, but they fucking terrify the shit. And it's mainly going up one. Going down still scares me, but not as much as going up one.
Right.
I don't know why, but it's just weird. It's a weird feeling. I don't know what it is. I'm
Does
also scared. Go ahead.
Does that translate with the moving sidewalks at like big airports?
No,
Okay.
Interesting.
because I've been on those.
I fucking love those things. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he's my fat ass from
Yeah, I like
walking. I
that.
love it, dude.
I love walking and feeling the wind in my face on those things, man.
you're
It's
right.
Great.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you step off it and you just like fall forward, that screeching halt at the end. All right,
I'm
Missy, what's the
scared
movie on Netflix?
Those are actually fun, I think.
None of y'all want to know about it, so it's fine.
I
None of
wanna
y'all are going to know
know.
about it.
What's the movie on Netflix? Tell me.
The fuck are you talking about? I wouldn't listen to you.
What the hell are you talking about? You've been muted.
What are you talking about?
She started like 3 times to talk about it and we cut her
I
off.
tried to
so-
tell you guys 6 times, and every single person fucking cut me off. So, you know what? You don't want to know about it? I'm not going to tell you.
PT Ham wants to know.
Tell me-
Missy.
Tell me in secret, Missy.
There's
Tell
a
the
movie
goddamn
on fucking Netflix where the robots, they made them look like people, and then they started getting emotions, and then they took over the
Westworld.
world, and the people actually left the planet to a different planet.
Hmm.
And then I think it's called Annihilation. And then the robots I guess, reprogram themselves to forget that they are robots.
Huh.
So they're going around living like day-to-day life, like going to work, coming home, having dinner with their kids.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden aliens come down and they're terrified and they're fighting the aliens, and then they realize the aliens look like them because it's not aliens, it's the humans coming back, trying to take the planet back from the robots that forgot they were robots.
That's
Dude, this is neat.
hilarious.
Let's go watch this
I
now.
gotta look that up. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
That
That's-
sounds fun. That sounds like
It is an
fun
interesting scenario.
scenario. Yes.
It was when the alien took off the suit and I saw that it was a fucking human. Like I was like, really? That's what you guys did? But the way they go about it is neat because there's kids that are in the movie, so like it shows you from like a kid perspective too. Like it's a neat concept.
Yeah, it's not. It's
If
pretty
you have
cool.
nothing to do and you're bored, it's a neat little movie to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Debbie Does Dallas is a neat little movie to watch too.
It is.
Especially when you're bored.
family friendly,
Especially
but
when you're
you know.
bored. Debbie Does Dallas, Shabby. It's a porn where she goes to Dallas and fucks everybody.
Okay, let me write that one down so I can look at it later.
You ever seen Back to the Future porn movie? That fucking thing is hilarious, dude. She goes back to the future. She fucks her mama, her daddy, herself. She fucks her younger self, her brother. She fucks her whole family.
So what happens when she goes back to real life?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I never finished.
So does she become her own grandma or what? Like
I need to know the storyline of the
Dude.
porn.
I have never seen credits of a porn ever. Like I've never seen an
Like,
ending
you'll
of any fucking porn.
You'll see the names of the actors at the beginning, and that's about it. Like
Yeah.
seriously,
They have endings to porn.
the
Do you think
ending.
they just like
yes.
stop? They're like, no
No.
one's getting to this.
The
No one's
ending
getting this
is
far.
they got off, and that's the end. Like seriously.
I'm pretty sure there was cum on a face somewhere.
Right.
That's
That's
a storyline. It's
That's
just-
definitely an insult to add to your vocabulary. You look like the kind of person who's seen the credits to a porn, right? Like that's a good one.
Why do you think they on the internet? It's always clips, never full fucking movies
Right.
anymore. Because nobody gives a shit about a full movie anymore. Porn. They want to see P and V and go to town. That's it. Boom. We're
I
done.
care about the storyline. Okay, I want to know what happens.
The
That's
storyline
like saying
is little Joey went to the park and found little Susie on a bench, and they hit it off really good. And then he took her out to the glade behind the park bench and fucked the shit out of her. That's the story.
Yeah, but what about the Back to the Future one? Like when she goes and she fucks all of her family, and then in normal Back to the Future, if you fuck with the past and you go to the future, everything's all fucked up.
Right.
So what happens when she got back to
The sequel to that movie is The Hills Have Eyes.
Your mic did it. Skip. You hear me, Skip?
What was that?
You made that noise again.
I heard the noise that time.
Oh,
So
well, then
this time it wasn't. Yeah.
That's the alien robots coming for us.
Yeah, we talked too much about robots and Back to the Future. Fucking, they're coming to get us. Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened at the end. I'm sorry, Missy.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
I was young when I watched this thing too, so I even had more stamina back then, and still didn't watch the fucking ending. So you know, now I just like I see a vagina, I'm done.
I'm literally looking it up to see
Just
what
you're
happens.
looking at the box art and being all like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, that's it. Dude. All I gotta do is look at the fucking
Just the
art of the
thumbnail.
fucking.
Just the thumbnail, folks. Just the thumbnail.
Give me a cigarette and a sandwich. I'm done.
Put
That's
your finger
another
on the
insult
thumbnail,
to add
watch-
to your lexicon. You look like the kind of guy who gets off to the thumbnail.
What is that
There's the,
noise?
It sounds like a sound clip or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird, dude.
Who's making it?
We say P word now because the reason I said P and V is because of what's his name, that little angry
Shapiro?
Republican.
What?
Ben Shapiro. Have you seen this?
I call him a Jew
remix
publican,
yet?
by the way.
Is there a remix, Missy?
So somebody
Oh.
fill me in because I haven't actually read the full story on the Ben Shapiro thing.
Oh,
His
yeah.
wife told him
you
that
saw
women
it.
can't get wet or something.
No, you saw, or I don't know if you've seen, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion put out a song called, it's called WAP, like WAP, wet ass pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben Shapiro decided he was going to do a reading of the lyrics, but for some reason he can't bring himself to say pussy.
Yeah,
So
it's a
instead
P.
he says wet ass P word.
Yeah, wet
And
ass
he's
P
going
word.
through the lyrics going, you're going to rub your nose in my wet ass P word. You're going to pay the tuition so that you can kiss my wet ass P word.
Yeah.
And then towards the clip I saw anyways, towards the middle of him, he was like, this is what feminists want. This is the list of what the things they're asking for. This is all about feminism.
Yeah.
And he just refuses to say pussy, so everyone's making fun of him because he says wet ass P.
Yeah, and then he came out and did say something about his doctor wife said that
That's what I heard.
the squirting was pee.
So that's okay. The way I heard it or read it or saw it, probably in a meme, so very not legit, was that his wife told him that women don't actually get wet. That's like unnatural for women to get wet.
What?
And that Ben Shapiro just like believes that women don't get wet. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's gotta be a meme, dude. That can't be real.
But I saw that, I was
Doctor
like,
is
what
gonna
the
say
fuck?
that it's pee.
That can't be real because if it don't sound like you're mixing macaroni and cheese, you're not doing it right.
Obviously, it gets wet. There's lubrication. Like it lubricates itself even when there's nothing playing with it.
That shit better sound like this.
I mean, some women do have a problem.
Lube or they
Yeah,
spit
no,
on
some
it,
women
you
can't.
know. But
I think the norm, would be some sort of not complete.
The tweet.
Oh, women's. Go ahead, bub.
The tweet from Shapiro.
Yeah.
As I also discussed on the show, my only real concern is that the women involved, who apparently require a bucket and mop, get the medical care that they require. My doctor wife's differential diagnosis, bacterial vaginosis, yeast infection, and trichomonas. Yeah.
yeah, those are infections that cause like secretion in a way.
So if you squirt, you have a yeast infection all the time?
According to Shapiro, apparently.
Well, here's the deal. Okay, he's so stupid. They're not actually the girls that did the rap song. They're exaggerating. They're not actually fucking spewing buckets of goddamn juice down there, buddy. I mean, they're
who told them it was pee?
Well, now look, in some porns you can watch them squirting, and it is pee.
I mean, yeah. Depending on the women, some women squirt, some women pee.
Right? What's that thing in the vagina that does actually do the squirt part? I don't know what it's called, but there is a little pocket that holds in the stuff.
Yeah, it's on the inside.
It explodes and.
Right. And not every woman is
not a
capable of doing
scientific way to
that. Some
explain
women
it.
do pee when they come. You know,
Yeah.
like there are different versions of orgasms depending on the person. And I'm sure that also women who squirt can also pee when they're coming or not squirt sometimes. You know, it's not like squirter, peer, dry. It doesn't work like that.
It happens. It all happens. But for the squirt, the stuff that comes out of that pocket in there,
the Bartholin
that's
gland.
not pee.
Now, you guys know I've been going through like a little bit of self-evaluation and change and trying not to make as many blatant fucking edgy jokes and stuff. But people like Shapiro, who's wanting to take sexual freedom away from females, is what he's trying to do, basically. This is what this boils down to. This is the worst kind of sexism. You know, shaming a woman because she talks about sex and stuff like that. That's what this all boils down to.
Yeah.
Is shaming a woman for being sexually free. And it's stupid. Shapiro needs to fuck his damn doctor wife and get her. What is the problem? Here's the problem. Shapiro ain't got the ability to make his wife pussy wet.
Hey pimp, miss talking to ya, bud. Hope all is well, my man.
Thank you, Finn. Appreciate it very much.
What a boss.
Thank you, Finn.
$50. Thank you so much, homie. I think you forgot a zero. I like to say that. Missy, you missed your cue.
Zeros are hard.
Zeros are hard. So is Pimp. Anyways, damn it. I keep on making the sexual jokes. No, but all jokes aside, I think Shapiro don't know how to fuck. And he's mad.
It sounds like it. It sounds like he's keeping his poor wife very dry and unsatisfied.
I think it sounds like that man doesn't like vagina.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I think that man
definitely doesn't
is-
know what foreplay is. He definitely don't know what foreplay
is. He is a closet homosexual. I think he's gay and he's ashamed of it.
Or I think he's just wearing a yarmulke too tight.
I mean, I also think it's probably hard to get sexually aroused over Ben Shapiro. So
true. Can you get the he talks like this.
Bless you.
He talks like that. Remember that dude from the '80s who talked real fast? He talks like that guy, and I can just imagine Shapiro getting, oh, suck my dick, bitch. Oh, suck it, suck it hard. Suck it. Oh yes, bitch. Suck my nuts. Lick my balls. Lick my
Oh
taint.
my God.
Suck my taint. Suck my taint.
No.
That sounds awful.
It does.
So when I type Ben Shapiro into Google, the first thing that comes up is Ben Shapiro wife.
Hey,
well, and
I just had to look at a picture
we
of
do
him.
mistake
And,
doctors,
oh my
though.
God.
We think doctor, we think intelligent. I mean, look, we got that one black woman doctor who came out saying Trump was right about that pill. Then come to find out she believed in demon semen.
yeah.
But I love how
No, I
people
forgot
that
another 50. Take my money and
Oh,
suck me
shit.
off, you slut.
Oh, dang. Oh, Finn.
Thank you, Finn.
Thank you, Finn. Appreciate it.
I'll give you a shab job after the show.
I still have people pulling up that video of that black doctor talking about coronavirus and telling me like, oh, here, this is real and this is proof that you were wrong. I'm like, seriously?
Right.
Yeah, because it's on the internet. It's true, don't you know?
Well,
Don't you know?
still, people are still trying to pull up that that doctor from New York who said that he had 365 coronavirus survivors that he had been treating with Klonopin and everything like that. And like 2 weeks after he published that study, he was chased out of the village that he lives in for like malpractice and like falsifying data and just
Oh my God.
that stuff has just a stupid lifespan. The fact that, I mean, it's the worst part of the internet is that stupid also lives forever.
Yeah.
It really does. Like there was this one article that was talking about Florida labs counting their cases. And they were making it out to be like all Florida cases are so wrong. The numbers are so wrong because everything has been counted wrong. Turns out it was 2 labs that did that. One of them had 38 cases total. Yes, they reported 100% positive. 38 cases. You know how many thousands cases there are? Do you think 30, like one lab making a mistake really makes a big difference on the whole scale of how bad this is? But
Right.
people didn't read that. They didn't read up on it. They didn't read how
No,
many
they-
labs
they-
are in Florida or
That
how
wouldn't
many
hit
cases
their
are
agenda.
there.
Right.
It's just this one sentence of this article is what they took and what they wrote in different articles, and nobody traces it back. I took 2 hours to look it up and
Yeah.
actually find out how many
Well, I
people
mean,
that were.
If they did
38.
that, it wouldn't help their agenda. If they knew
Right.
the actual, I mean, they don't care. They don't care. Half these people don't. They can't think that. They
They
can't.
don't actually care, and they're too lazy to actually do any of the work that it takes to research it.
It's the sensationalism of, oh my God, it's not really what they were saying. It is actually this, and then
Mm-hmm.
they don't really take the time to verify the information.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's sad.
like the mask deal, right? Motherfuckers coming up with the mask will help. It hurts you worse than it would help you. I'm like, what?
Right.
Yeah. I just saw a thing now that it said the cloth masks and the bandanas are now those are worse for you because the particles will get through the openings in the cloth or openings in the weave of the cloth.
I'm not saying that study is wrong, but that study specifically has really small sample size.
Yeah.
That's another
it's
problem.
ridiculous.
Sample sizes. People, when they see studies, they don't actually look at what was sampled and what was the conditions of the research that they conducted. Was it 5 people? Was it only one certain fabric? Did they actually wear it properly? How far did it cover? Did it cover the nose and the mouth? Did it wrap around the chin? Did it go, there's so many factors.
Did they wash it? Did they keep it,
Right. Was it wet? Did they wear it for 5 hours? Was it already breezed through? All those things matter.
Exactly. It's things. It's that they don't take into account. They just see something that goes along with making their agenda right and making it go away so that people stop panicking, and that's what they're going to run with.
Yeah.
And they go like, oh, science doesn't know. Science doesn't know anything. They have to do all these things. Like, yeah, because all of these factors matter.
Right.
And also a lot of people, you got to make sure it's thick enough, right? And the best way to check it is light up a lighter in front of you and blow. If it blows the flame out, then it's not right. If it don't blow the flame out, it's
right.
It's a simple thing. And look, we all know that the mask doesn't protect you, but it helps more than spreading. So if everybody's wearing it, then it would slow the spread.
Which has been proven in other countries that are not the fucking U.S.
Exactly. That's like, they passed the mandate here, and it did slow it down. But then all of a sudden, people stopped wearing the mask again. And guess what? Yesterday, we had over 1,400 cases in Mississippi. It's how it happens.
Because I think people think it's going to go away. This isn't going to go away, guys. It is
like
one day.
We have a vaccine, but what are all the anti-vaccines?
The flu is always around. The COVID, it's going to be around. We just need to figure out how to live better and get it under control. Get it under control, and then life can go back to normal. But until we can do that.
Yeah, even the stuff we've vaccinated against comes back. We're seeing resurgences of these viruses, not small part due to the fact that we have people who won't vaccinate.
Anti-vaxxers, yep.
So that's why we're seeing cases of measles, mumps. That's why we're like, if you had to live your life in an iron lung, I seriously doubt you'd be anti-vax. There's a reason, and polio is one of those things you just don't see anymore. We actually successfully did it with polio. So maybe
but isn't it how sad how we eradicate something badly, like almost eradicate it, like so much that people start forgetting about it enough that it comes back. It breaks my brain.
It's anti-vaxxers. They're like, oh nope. Even though it's been doing the right thing and working, one person said one thing over here, even though it was proved wrong, and now all of a sudden all vaccines cause autism, and there we go, we're running on that. And
like right now, the COVID's kind of still ahead of science. Science will catch up to it like it did the other things. But if we don't use common sense and work along with science, it will come back. Things will come back, like the measles and mumps and shit like that.
It's not just the medical stuff; it's also psychological stuff like fascism. We almost forget that the Nazis existed. Look what we're dealing with right now.
Right? Yeah, you damn Germans creating shit like that. What's wrong with y'all?
Pretty sure we didn't start it. I know. We sucked really, really bad at it, but we didn't start it.
They're the most recent bad example of it. That's all.
Right. But it's about to be repeated here right now. It's a budding fascist dictatorship. It's not there yet.
Oh, it's getting there.
But it's getting there. The signs are there.
Maybe November 3rd, it'll get out of there. Not in 2020.
If I recall history correctly, Hitler was elected chancellor totally legit.
He was elected chancellor, and he marched on Vienna by using fake propaganda, using fake pictures of riots that were supposed to be happening in Vienna, using his own people to start riots. And then he was reporting that as Vienna is asking us for help. And that's how he marched on Austria. It was riots that he created. Something very similar to what is happening here right now. Mm-hmm. Riots that were created by the state, and the situation the state created, using those as propaganda to send military into their own country. First, you got to get your own country under control. We're pretty much there, almost. Takes one more election cycle to be there. And then we go to the overseas. So
when he spoke these words, I knew this man was bad. When he said, the media is the enemy of the people. Mm-hmm. When he said that, I'm like, you know who else said that, homie? Hitler. Stalin said that. They said
he's saying a lot of things.
Did you guys see the little cartoon that Trump put out this morning? Or I think it was this morning, it might have been yesterday at some point. It's some little cartoon thing of a train like zooming through, and then going after the train is Biden on one of those little like hand cart things, and he's like talking to himself about all those weird things that they have clips of him talking about. And it's called the Biden train. But Trump is the one that put that out I think it was this morning.
Really? Nah. Trump's a fucking moron.
He's absolutely insane.
But he keeps burying himself, dude. I mean, I compare this election to like the Eminem Nick Cannon rap battle. Eminem didn't have to say shit. Nick Cannon just kept burying himself. That's what Trump's doing. Biden don't have to say anything. Trump doing it for him. And he is losing. He's losing. Now, don't mean he's going to lose because Trump's pulled weird shit out of his ass before.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm really, really, really angry about the fact that Biden is playing by the fucking Hillary Clinton playbook. Like, just trying to rely on the centrist vote. Picked a cop to alienate the entire left vote, right? Yep. Like,
no, it's only white people that's pissed, though. About the Kamala. It's only white people pissed off.
I'm a World War II reenactor on the German team, so I know a lot about Nazi Germany. Austria was annexed. They welcomed the Nazis with open arms.
I don't know what annexed means.
Brought into.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the propaganda was spewed there too, but it was all a big fat hoax, is what I'm saying. Like, there was enough of fake news going around that people thought that was the solution. People in Austria also believed that those riots were happening. There were riots happening, but not to that degree and not because of the reasons that they were saying. So they just flipped the narrative.
Yeah. By the way, back to Scap's point. Right. All you Bernie butt hurt bubblers need to fuck shut the goddamn hell up and just move the fuck on.
I'm just saying, it's regional. It's regional.
Yeah, you need to move on. All you Bernie butt, I read a quote yesterday from Bernie who was like, "Let's go, come on." I keep saying her name correctly. I want to say Kamala because I always think of the wrestler Kamala, but say it for me where I can say it again.
Kamala.
Kamala. It's Kamala. It's not Kamala.
No, it's
Kamala.
Some people say Kamala. I accidentally said, but it's Kamala.
Kamala. Okay.
Kamala. Mamala is what a lot of people are calling her after her little story yesterday. Mamala. But like I've said a million times, Biden is not my first, second, third, or fourth, fifth pick. He's not. But he's the option I've got right now.
And I mean, like, Bernie he's dead. He was crushed. His spirit's gone. He's right.
I don't blame him. Can you imagine being in that environment and trying to run for president and actually having an agenda and all these lobbyists and people just absolutely ripping you apart, bribing you, trying to turn around every single thing that you say. it must be so horrific. You gotta have like a really fucked up character to even be able to sustain yourself in an environment like that.
Yeah, it's politics.
Right. Well, and I mean, you've got people like Warren co-opting your message in order to try to swing leftist people more central. You know, like it would be a really hard place to be.
No, Finn, you have to do the lesser of two evil voting. You have to. That's what politics has always been. And it's where it's
US
always been. And that's the way it is. And that's the way we have to do it. Yeah. And the lesser of two evils in this situation is a whole lot lesser evil.
I saw a comparison a little bit ago comparing politics to public transportation. You have to get on the train that is taking you closest to where you want to go. Or you're staying where you are.
The worst argument I hear on people who say that kind of stuff, though, like what he just said, is that we're not going to vote for Biden to prove a point. Well, let me tell you something. Taking my mother's Social Security away, I'm not going to prove a point that way, because he just passed a thing that's going to defund Social Security. If he wins the second election, he's going to defund Social Security.
There's not going to be health care. There's not going to be Social Security. All those taxes that he's cutting right now, we will have to repay because that has to go through Congress, and Congress will not allow him to do that. This executive order that he signed with the sales tax cut, it's not a cut, it's a deferral. If you don't pay those taxes now, you owe them next year, and you will get into deep shit because you will probably forget by then.
Yeah, and then people, happy that he, giving you the $400, that's your money.
Yeah. Right. It's your money.
It's your fucking money.
It's just a tiny part of the billions that do not go directly into their own pockets.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what? And whether you like Kamala or not, that's fine. I know she's she's in the law and all that stuff. I know that. However, think about this part of her being a cop that's going to be good. She's going to be able to appoint the attorney general that's going to go after Trump. And she knows her people. She knows that so that's a good thing that's going to come out of this. If she wins, if they win. And also, there's a good chance that she's going to be president. And I think it is inspiring that a woman of color is got a very good chance of being the first, a woman vice president. I think it's a good. There's good. I know there's bad. I know there's bad that comes with Biden. But if you look at it, look deep into his policies, you're going to agree with him a lot more than you are Trump. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's policies that you're going to hate, but there's policies you're going to like too. So vote for that. Just be like this. Do what they did in 2016. Vote against how they voted against Hillary. Vote against Trump.
There's until
you can look up his policies on their websites. They're available if you Google for it. Like Red Eye just said, there are policies. Just because they don't use them, like Trump uses his fake executive order. Well, they're not fake executive orders, but fake promises with those orders doesn't mean they don't exist. You can look them up.
Until we eliminate first past the post voting, it's a two-party system. So voting third party does nothing. Nothing at all.
Do you remember when Trump said he was going to build a wall? Like, they say a lot of shit, but you have to not vote Trump. I don't care who it is you vote for. I don't care who. Put fucking a donkey down on that thing and vote for it. Don't vote for Trump.
No, I understand what you're saying, but like I said the other day, you can do what you want. I'll still love you and everything. But if you vote anyone or anything except Biden this election, you're being silly as shit.
Yeah. And if you don't want to vote, then at least go there and draw a little smiley face in your ballot. Invalidate your ballot. Show up. It's important that you at least show up and show them that there is no valid option if you don't like any of the options. If you stay home, you're giving your vote to Trump.
Right. Well, more importantly, honestly, because, I live in a state that it doesn't matter what I vote. It doesn't matter at all. It's going blue ticket. The blue is going to take the...
That's not a good argument either.
What I'm saying is more importantly, voting down ballot.
Yeah.
Go.
That's what my state is too. My state is so blue, it's almost black.
You know what? Wisconsin said that too by Hillary. We're gonna go Hillary. Guess what happened? They went Trump because nobody went out and voted.
That's the first thing you learn in Germany to prevent another Nazi nation is you have to go vote, even if there's nobody you like. Vote for the smallest party you can find. Go and, just scribble on the ballot. Show up. If you don't show up, somebody else is taking your votes. You have to go and vote
and
for
he's
something.
Steered. By the way, Trump is steered right now. Why do you think he's trying to shut down the goddamn post office all of a sudden?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to shut because he knows mail-in ballots will kick his ass because that means more people's going to vote. And we all know when more people vote, Democrats win.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what Oregon has
black
already
people
been.
vote this time too. And when black people vote, Democrats win.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it works to prevent National Socialism or fascism or prevent anything is if you don't show up, those people who have these really strong idiotic ideas, those are the ones that go vote, right? So if you as a normal centrist, leftist, rightist, like in the normal range kind of person decide, oh, my vote doesn't do anything, so I'm not going to vote. All the fanatics are out there. All the fanatics are going voting. So if all the not so fanatic people stay home, all the fanatic votes count and not the normal ones. That's why you have to go vote. And it doesn't matter what you vote. I mean, it doesn't matter, but you have to show up is what I'm saying. You have to make it a bigger pool. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And that's what they teach you in Germany.
Cheeto.
The what?
Orange man got to go.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to go.
He
is such and people want to talk about how Biden's not cognitive. Have you not watched Trump? He thinks he's smart because he can say that's an elephant.
Have you seen the Axios interview?
Yeah.
It was so painful. It was so painful knowing that that's our president. It hurt. It hurt.
You can't look at those numbers. You have to look at the numbers that I told you.
He was saying you can't look at the cases per million, which is like the most accurate way to look at it, right? You can't look at it that way. And then he couldn't explain why you can't look at it that way. What?
You can't do that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's the only way you can do that.
And then when he was asked,
we've been the laughing stock of the entire world ever since that man got into office, and it's only getting worse.
well, it's kind of weird that it's been 3.5 years, and it's still weird to say that a reality TV host is the fucking president.
It's like our whole entire country is a reality TV show now.
Yeah, we all got fired.
Well, the only problem is it's fucking Survivor. It's not fucking.
Yeah, exactly. It's that's a good point. That's funny. Yeah, that's fucked up. I blame PT Ham because he hasn't tipped yet. That's why I blame him. The country sucks because PT Ham hasn't tipped.
I'm gonna grab some coffee.
So normally we don't talk this much politics because Shabby never speaks up.
Owie.
He knows he voted for Trump.
I just think it's important to discuss.
He's the greatest.
My boyfriend voted for Trump. Can you believe that? I didn't know him then. I would not continue dating him if you would do it again.
My ex voted.
Sometimes
said there's a
you gotta
reason
learn.
you're my ex.
No more of this pie if you vote for Trump.
Yeah.
But
my ex voted for Trump, and that's why I said that there's a reason you're my ex.
there you go.
I think it's okay to have political differences in a relationship, but if it's like fascism, not fascism, I think that's a little, that's a little too much. But there's a lot that, we had a lot of conversations, very long, hour-long conversations where we educated each other and we came to the realization that he thinks he made a mistake. And it's not that I forced him, at least not in the beginning. I did say later on that, if you do it again, I don't think I can be with you if you vote for him again. But it developed slowly over months where we talked about it more and more. And he was like, you know what? I'm slowly changing my political views because of the things you told me. And I'm not going out trying to force anybody to agree with me or change their opinion. It's a thing of education, and that's why I think it's important we talk about these things. And I think it's important that politics becomes a small talk topic. You know, if you always avoid it and you don't educate each other and you don't exchange opinions, this is what happens. This comes from centuries of not talking politics at parties and just people getting super riled up because they can't listen to each other.
And they can't agree to disagree for the common good.
I don't want to hear compromise come out of the mouths of Bernie supporters. I do not want to hear that word come out of your fucking mouths, people. I love Bernie. I was a Bernie supporter. But Bernie, don't even go there with compromise. You motherfuckers are so goddamn ridiculous. You are MAGA on the other side. That's what you are. So suck a big fat juicy cock.
Oh, damn.
Anyways.
Oh, damn.
I'll yell at y'all all fucking want.
Ooh, here's a good
We
way
gotta
to
move on
stop doing this. Have you introduced Kirsch to Abby?
No, Abby's. I hope she's dead.
She's a baby. He got a puppy. He's the cutest. He's the cutest little puppy
She's
in the
fucking
world.
evil, dude. She tore up my shoes yesterday.
You have a puppy?
Devil dog.
I've
She's
had a
baby.
cabbie head tore up. I've had headphones tore up. I've had shoes tore up, clothes tore up. This bitch is crazy.
Well, you gotta keep her busy. You know why puppies break things? Because they don't play enough.
Bitch plays all the time. Bye, Finn, and thank you for the tips, buddy. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, thank you, Finn.
I appreciate you, Finn.
Bye, Finn. Thanks
Even
for
though
the
you
talk.
have stupid political stances, thank you for your money.
We don't always have to agree.
Everybody's got to agree with me.
All right. Let me see the puppy.
I don't know where she's at.
Todd.
Probably tearing something up.
Abby.
My parents are adopting a new puppy. She's 12 weeks old, and I can't see her until she's grown up because I can't go to Germany this year because they're not letting me out of the country because immigration is closed and my green card is running out.
Sucks.
It fucking sucks balls.
Red Eye said Bob Dole 2020. So yeah, let's get a guy who literally has one foot in the grave into office. It's better than Trump.
Yeah.
I'd rather take somebody who dies soon and makes room for somebody better.
I mean, he invented the internet, so we should be fine.
Wait, what?
No.
I thought Al Gore did.
Yeah, exactly. That was misplaced joke. I thought it was I thought it was a Bob Dole joke. I forgot. Bob Dole was just the one that
Viagra.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole's the one that came out with commercials for the Viagra, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm
think-
Bob Dole.
I'm Bob Dole. My dick don't get it.
Oh, big don't get hard.
I can't fuck, so I take this blue pill, and now my wife's pussy is wet. No matter what Ben Shapiro's wife says. Yeah.
My wife's peeing all the time.
Yeah, I remember when Bob Dole failed.
Ross Perot was like the Bernie Sanders of the 80s, man.
Bob Perot had some big ass ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
That's a very random thing to say.
Them motherfucking ears good out to here, man. I swear, they look like blank.
Like Prince Charles.
Yeah, no, they were bigger than his.
Oh, really? That's funny.
And he had a little bitty head too.
Mm-hmm.
He had a
Oh,
little orange
Spec.
head and goddamn fucking elephant ears.
Spec is talking about Al Gore, and I'm in Florida. Aren't you, Captain Kirsch? You're
I'm in Florida, unfortunately, still.
Yeah, the 2000 hanging Chad scandals. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
The hanging Chads on the back of the punch-through ballots they used in Florida then? Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
I remember that.
So that's why we had Bush, because of the hanging Chads.
The day that Jeb Bush committed treason, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That day, because Jeb Bush was what? He was the governor at that point, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Just seems like a conflict of interest. I don't know.
Yeah, Bush won because of the hanging Chads, and then he won because people were scared because of the war shit. And then, yeah.
Why is voting so controversial here? I don't understand it.
Because
You're telling them they have to go do something.
we're crazy.
Well,
And like, there's always like some type of fraud or some type of issue. There's always something. I don't remember ever voting in Germany and doubting that the votes were counted properly. Like, why is it so? What's so difficult about it?
People here like to cheat.
a two-party system naturally breeds extra competitiveness and provides the power between only two factors instead of, a group of factors in order to create checks and balances. So, I mean, it's a naturally polarizing system.
I think it's a really shitty system.
Oh, yeah.
I think there need to be more than two parties because people have more than two opinions on things.
The two things that are really handicapping us from having an actual democracy are first past the post voting. So, first person to get to 50% is the winner, which means that anybody who isn't one of the two parties is completely screwed, and you don't get to do anything with it. And the electoral college system.
The electoral college.
Yeah. Which was developed back in the time when we didn't have the ability to communicate effectively over distance. So therefore, you would send someone to represent your state to where all the politics was going on. We've evolved past that significantly.
You would think the Constitution would evolve accordingly.
Right. All it has turned into is a something to keep people who live in the middle of bumfuck relevant.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Californians are worth 1/7 the vote of a person from Minnesota.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. I mean, if you want proof, 2016 election. Hillary won by 3 million votes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She won by 3 million more people voted for her.
Right.
Yeah.
And before anybody in the chat says it, I don't give a fuck about the fact that the cities would control the elections. They fucking should. There's more people there. That's
and they're better educated. Sorry, Boondocks, but it's just where there are more people, there is more education. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's true. It's not like anything to get offended about either. Right. It's just how it is.
There's no reason that the party that represents someone who's farming corn should be putting judges in charge of the people who are going to judge city life, right? I mean, and I get it. I get what's going on, but it's outdated and stupid. And honestly, if you want my final opinion, the U.S. is too fucking big and pointless. There is no reason that anybody from Minnesota should have anything to say over what happens in California.
I agree.
It's just
good point.
I agree. Yeah. But if you look at it, it's the ginormous country in the world that have these massive problems. Mm-hmm. And it's the smaller countries that just work better because people just can't be governed as generalized as they're trying to do it here.
A lot easier.
Look at the Soviet Union. How many problems does the Soviet or Russia now have?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And all the countries that were left out of the Soviet Union that are now struggling too. Like, it left that whole entire block was trashed when the Soviet Empire fell. Mm-hmm. It was trashed. Look at Yugoslavia. Yeah. What happened to it?
Yeah, true. Oh, by the way, Missy, what are we doing the second hour?
We demand.
That's right, we demand. That's when I tell you to give us money and you do so. In the description below. Shabisky has a Patreon. Please throw him a few bucks. Missy has a Patreon. Please throw her a few bucks. Booleanenator, the great voice in the sky, the man with a hand up my ass, has a Patreon. Please throw him a few bucks. I have
an announcement. I'm starting a Patreon.
There you go. She's starting one. But
it's going to launch on September 1st, and I'm going to be posting fitness content and personal coaching.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about mine.
Fitness content, personal coaching. Give me.
Yeah, you need to check hers out. She's going to show her boobies. No, she's not.
No.
But anyway.
But I'm going to show you how to make your boobies look better.
There you go. Anyways, I have a Patreon. Of course, there's a Streamlabs and there's a direct link to PayPal. And I will put my Cash App in the chat if you want a tip, which we much needed because I got a lot of shit happening right now. Trying to move all that good shit. And plus that money Finn gave, I won't get to tomorrow because it went onto the credit card, not to the PayPal. So tip, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Oh, tomorrow on the show, we do have a Friday show. And tomorrow on the show, I don't know, probably most likely Fire Ronan will be here. He's always here on Fridays. And I'll get somebody else. Probably Shabby's testicles.
Did Shabby say a single word? Shabisky, did you say anything today?
I said a bunch of stuff. You guys are talking about politics, and I don't really get in on that. Stop yelling at me, Kier.
You should study this, though, because it involves you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And politics is an incredible source of humor as well.
Or the other option, Shabs, is you could just ask me and I'll tell you how to vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I vote for Donald? Yes, Geb?
We're going to try to
stay
stay
only
away from
because you
politics
say so.
So the second hour, we're going to try our best to stay away from politics and talk about Shabby's balls.
Yay.
Yeah.
Something he does know about.
Yay.
Pimp, real quick, do you mind if I shill a thing?
No.
Yes, I mind.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
All right. Well, I have actually, in the last 3 weeks, started a new project. I am doing a improv comedy podcast where a couple of friends of mine and I just get together and record for a couple of hours, and then it is a podcast that exists in a fictional world filled with robots, mutants, zombies, and the apocalypse.
That's awesome.
Where 3 guys are living in a old radio tower and running a talk show for the wasteland. So if anybody's interested in listening to a comedy podcast,
Awesome.
you can find me at Afterworlds TV on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
and it is also Billy's birthday today, guys. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Guys
I
wanna-
call him.
shout out to him.
No, happy
It's
birthday.
Billy's birthday.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Billy.
But, yeah, happy birthday, Billy. Sure enough. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, yesterday, I guess this is kind of political, but it's funny. Don't get me wrong. There was a campaign started on Twitter yesterday by the amazing atheist TJ to put my face on the state flag.
Yeah.
And him, his brother Scotty, and Paul both was tweeting that shit out, and they got a bunch of people fucking tweeting it and shit. It was funny.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I was watching you a little bit there. You didn't know it, but I seen when you called me a sissy.
What?
Yeah.
No. No. What? No.
Yeah.
I
See, son,
would never do
let me tell you
that.
something. I don't talk in your chat rooms a lot because, I hate the people that go into your chat room.
Yeah.
I don't like people who follow Shabby. Most of them suck. Anyways, but I like Shabby. So I'll go and I'll give him a little support, give him a thumbs up, and watch his stream for about 5 minutes because about all I can take is Shabby. But I seen you call me a sissy.
What? No. I would never, Pimp. I would never.
Yeah, little
You must
bitch
have
ass.
misheard it.
I heard
You
you.
misheard me. I said something else.
No, you didn't say that. You said
You
sissy.
said you have big feet or something. I don't
What
know.
the hell?
Yeah, you just misheard me. You need to clean your ears out.
That's stupid.
Idiot.
Well, well,
Idiot.
Dude, I'm gonna pour nickel magnesia down your throat and make you shit for an hour.
Yeah.
Wow, that's intense.
Okay. All right.
So I think I just shit myself as reason I brought up shit.
Oh no.
I farted and it was a bit wet.
Oh.
no.
There was a bubble in there.
Oh.
Yeah, what's funny, dude, is sometimes like your pants will catch your fart and it'll send the bubble of air across your taint meat up through your balls. It's fucking weird.
Can't say I've ever experienced that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Thankfully.
Yeah. But anyways, pimp. No, there's a lot of fucking smart people in my state. It's just they're overran by the dumb people. I think that's every state though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely outnumbered. Idiocracy is real, man.
Yeah, it sucks, but unfortunately the loudest voices are usually the dumbest ones.
Mm-hmm.
Are the most evil ones.
Cognitive bias is a fucking superpower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is true. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending my state. There's a lot of stupid fuckers here.
I can't wait to get out of Florida, honestly.
Didn't you just buy a house, though?
Well, it's like bordering on 2 years at this point.
Well, yeah.
Well, like that's a good amount of time. Well, I lived here for a year now in the house. And I'm kind of over it. I'm over the state, honestly. It's just the political climate is affecting my mental health so much. Just the people that surround me every day and the way they're refusing to wear masks or can't stop sharing their opinions about masks and stuff like that. And the driving and just the general people. Don't get me wrong, there's nice people here. I do have friends. There's lots of great people here too. But it's really starting to weigh on my little brain being here. And I live in like a senior tourist town too, so it's kind of rural, really. And I need to get closer to a city with people that actually go to college and university and, have educated conversations.
Mm-hmm. Little Rock, Arkansas.
I feel the same way about Connecticut, though. I'm very much over the Northeast.
Yeah, like did you know there's a big surge of people like moving out of LA going to Texas now?
Mm-hmm.
Why Texas?
Yeah, they're going to Texas.
Texas is a lot cheaper than.
Well, it's that, and they're pissed off about the political climate there too, because a lot of them are bitching about the shutdowns and stuff. But if you're moving because they're trying to protect you, then you're an ass. I'm just going ahead and say.
You know what? Let all the people that don't believe in it go one place, and let all the other people that like to protect their lives and other people's life go in the other place, and we see what happens. I'm totally down with that.
I seen Blair White tweet the other day, and I don't have any personal issues against Blair. But what she said kind of irritated me. She was like, she's moving to Texas because of the shutdowns, the homeless people. You sound like an ass right now.
I do want to point out that Texas has one of the lowest income taxes that you can live in. So there could be a secret financial issue.
But you have to live around a bunch of Texans.
Well, when you've got the money to do that, it doesn't become too much of an issue. You can live in parts of Houston's pretty cool.
No, it's not. There's only one cool town in Texas, and it's Austin.
That's why I hear. I've never been in Texas, so I can't really judge it. But
dude,
what I know,
I've been to Dallas, been all over them fucking places. Texas people are horrible human beings. I'm sorry, but they are.
I misspoke again. I meant Austin.
Oh, you meant Austin? Okay,
yeah,
Austin.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you that. Austin's pretty cool, but Houston, fuck. And fuck that airport. No. The George Bush Airport in Houston fucking sucks.
Dallas Fort Worth seems much better though.
Touch you?
No, Dallas Fort Worth's worse.
Yeah, that fucking.
They're both horrible airports. They're even worse than LAX.
You be looking for your gate, and all of a sudden the gate just jumps numbers because there's this little tiny hallway off to the side with a whole bunch of gates at the other end of it. Like that kind of shit drives me nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. No, don't get me wrong. LAX kind of sucks. I know everybody bitches about LAX. I've been through LAX a few times. It does suck.
LAX sucks. Chicago sucks.
Chicago does suck. But Atlanta sucks too.
Atlanta sucks.
But I'm going to say the worst ones is got to be LA and Houston, dude. I mean, not LA, but Dallas and Houston. Those two are the worst to me. I can't stand them. I almost got a fight standing in the Houston airport one time.
Really?
Yo, dude, I threw my bag down and I challenged him. I'm like, come on, let's go.
I can't say I've had an enjoyable time in any airport. So,
well, I'll tell you the best airport. This is gonna sound weird,
Amsterdam.
Really?
Hands down, Amsterdam, best airport ever. It's so nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you one of the airports here in America that I've been to that I did not have a bad experience in was Cincinnati.
Interesting.
Listen, I actually had a good time that day at the airport. I had to wait there a while. I was late over for a while, but they had a cool little bartender that I was talking to, and I just had a good experience. That doesn't mean they'll always have a good experience there, but I had a good experience that day. But the only bad experience I had there that day was I had a toothache really bad, and I was on the phone with Landon. I said, "Wait a minute, Landon," and I yanked the goddamn tooth out of my mouth. Yanked the motherfucker. And Landon said, what did you just do? I said, I yanked the tooth out of my mouth.
Ooh. Ow.
That's gotta hurt.
Dude, I've done it a few times because, I ain't got no back teeth because I've been punched a lot and my teeth get busted up and shit. That's the reason I got a bunch of mouth problems because people used to hate my face.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure you did something to deserve it.
Oh, me hitting them. Damn. I used to be an angry person.
Well, people don't usually just get punched for no reason.
Actually, I have
in the face
for no reason.
I'm not saying it never happened. Usually.
But it was also a lot to do with the job I did too. You know? And I was a bouncer. And I had an attitude. I had a bad attitude. I pissed people off. I did. Anyways, I've never had a bad time at O'Hare in Chicago. Really? I think the coolest place in Chicago, well, as far as traveling wise, is the train station. I love that train station.
Really?
It's a beautiful train station.
My mom likes it too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Usually, just in general, people like that give me anxiety. Where you're having a certain amount of time where you have to go somewhere else to get taken somewhere else. It's just the transitional thing with all the people rushing and the time factor. It kind of stresses me out.
Oh, definitely. I don't like it either.
The Hauptbahnhof in Germany. Oh my god. You have 30 seconds to get to your next goddamn train, and it's 5 tracks away, and those trains do not wait at all.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Berlin or which one?
No, just in general, the whole train system in Germany.
Well, yes, but they're also late a lot. But the Berlin one is actually, I think it's 7 or 8 stories tall. So you have the basement trains, and then you have the subways, and then you have the regular trains, and then you have so it's there's layers and layers and layers of trains. That one is really crazy.
I've never been there to that particular train station. I only rode the train once, believe it or not, when I was in Germany. That was to get home, basically. They're like, okay, you're done here.
How do you go to Germany and only ride a train once?
I drove everywhere, dude. Drove. I love the Autobahn, so I bought an old hoopty in the army, and $400 BMW, that kind of shit. They have those over there, and it was this raggedy old car, and I drove it around and.
I like the Autobahn. It's not necessarily because of the speed, but because people actually stick to the rules, and the slower traffic drives on the right, and they let each other pass, and they're actually aware of who's doing what, and it's not crazy town like it is here. It's actually pretty safe and fun to be on the Autobahn.
Yes.
Shabisky says he's going to take the train to Hawaii.
Good luck with that.
There's a train to Hawaii, or they're building one, or what's going on?
Yeah, it goes underwater.
It does. Like the one
that?
going from there's one from UK to France.
Yeah, there's not one.
Go straight to Hawaii.
No, it's not one here.
Yeah.
There's not one here.
I feel like Hawaii they couldn't do it because of all the
tippy tips.
Wait, so people are leaving LA to get away from homeless people and to protest against shutdowns. Sweet. LA just got 50% better. I might just move back when I'm done with SDSU.
Well, yeah, that's what some people say. Now, a lot of people are moving from LA to Texas, and more power to them if that's what they want to do. But if they're moving because of homelessness, don't move to Dallas. Because Dallas has a lot of homeless.
Here's a crazy idea. Help people not be homeless.
Yeah, that's a good dude, I get so pissed off because I drive around and I see all these empty buildings that's been empty for years, empty houses, nobody doing shit with, and yet we got homeless problems.
Somebody can make a profit off of it, so they're not going to let the homeless people stay there. They're not going to give them an opportunity to better themselves.
I know a couple years ago, they had this hotel, and they put it the government put on the local Tupelo government put it on Facebook like, what should we do with this hotel? And people were like, make a homeless shelter out of it. Everybody was saying that. You know what they did? They tore it down and had an empty parking lot.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you can't have people not pulling themselves up by their boots.
Just fucking disgusting how people treat the homeless.
It's so frustrating because there definitely is enough money in this country to make everybody who is in this country, illegal or illegally, comfortable and make them a functioning part of society. Like, the funds do exist. They're just in the wrong hands.
Don't take this one too much, but Andrew Yang wasn't completely off base. Like, I mean, his idea could have worked. It's just not the time for it.
I agree. It could have worked, but yeah, you're right. It's not the time. It wouldn't work now.
We have a bunch of stuff we got to take care of first. Get that all out of the way, and then we should definitely be having everybody have a basic living standard.
Yeah.
The idea of someone being homeless or hungry should really be part of that whole American dream thing. Like, just not have that be a thing in our country.
Right.
And if we really wanted to get rid of homelessness, I believe we could put a big dent in it.
Yeah. I'm not saying we can fix the whole problem immediately, but there definitely are solutions to help a lot of people.
It's the biggest dirty open secret that we have. Yeah. And I didn't realize how, honestly, because I come from small shit Mississippi, I knew we have homeless. We got homeless here, but when I started traveling quite a bit, I realized how bad the problem was. And I know that a lot of them are crazy. I know that a lot of them are, and that even makes it sadder that they have mental problems and stuff. But I hate when people walk by homeless people and not even look at them. They just look away. And I know that they're used to it because they live in the cities and shit. But I can't do that. I can't look at them like they're lesser than me.
No.
And I have a problem. I do, man. I have a problem. One reason I can't carry cash when I travel, because if a motherfucker walks up to me asking for money, I'm probably gonna give it to him.
Yeah, I don't carry cash for that same reason either. And I used to work at a coffee shop in the city in Germany, and we were actually not allowed to hand out any of the food that we didn't sell by the end of the day. So I purchased some of the food that we didn't sell by the end of the day to give it to homeless people. I let them use the bathroom, and I went and cleaned the bathroom after. I let them wash up in the sinks, and I just made it my responsibility to make sure that I clean up after them and nobody gets bothered by their existence. I just wish there would be a few more people like that.
It's been like a heat wave up here, and I've noticed within the past couple of weeks there's more and more people standing on the corners around me with signs asking for help. So anytime I go out, I make sure I grab like 4 or 5 water bottles from my fridge, and I'll just give them a cold water, just like, you know, like I might not be able to give you cash, but I can help you somehow, and like give you something cold to drink while you're just standing there, like.
And if everybody
You do
just did
something
like
for
a
these
small
people.
thing like that, it would make such a huge difference.
Yeah. I've seen people like drive up and like give them food and stuff, so I see that people do care around here at least, and that's refreshing, but it's
I feel like it
becoming
gets-
more of a problem because I see more and more of these people standing outside of signs.
I feel like it's more in the places like LA, you know, where there is such a enormous homeless community that it seems like that would just be a drop on a hot stone and wouldn't do anything, you know, to give somebody a water bottle. So people start tuning it out, where it's like it's such a massive problem that they feel like a little gesture or a little thing doesn't do anything, and it does. It does for that person.
Yeah, to them it's hot as shit, and they don't know when they're like, when's the next time they're gonna get something cold to drink, even, you know?
Right.
Like, it's just
or clean.
Right. It's just fucked up to treat another human being like they aren't a human.
They don't exist. It's fucking nuts, man. It's like I'll never forget this. I was at a bus station in Dallas, and I was out there in a smoking area, and there was this homeless dude, and you could tell he was crazy. But he walked up to the gate that we were all in. He wasn't wearing any shoes or anything. He grabbed the gate, and there was this other younger dude there, and he asked, he said, "Can I have a cigarette?" And the guy said, "I'll give you a cigarette if you say the alphabet backwards." And then the guy started trying to do it. And it was like throwing fire in my fucking face. I walked up to the guy and gave him like a whole pack of cigarettes and, "Sir, you don't have to humiliate yourself with this piece of shit right here."
Nice.
And the guy said, "I wasn't trying to humiliate him." I said, "Yeah, he is. And if you speak to me again, I'm going to take out all your fronts."
I can't say the alphabet backwards. That would take me forever to do.
Well, it was
Like
just
the people that go up to them and they're like, "Oh, we'll give you $20 if you fight each other."
Oh, that's
It's like,
sick.
what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, for real.
Because
What's wrong?
because they don't see them as humans at all. There are so many people who don't even see homeless people as humans. It's so fucked up.
It's disgusting. I can't stand it.
All this like anti-homeless architecture with like the little spikes under bridges or in like doorways.
That's disgusting.
Like the little things over benches so they can't lay down. Like, yeah, of course, if there's somebody laying on a bench and I would like to sit on it, it's an inconvenience for me. But I can go home and sit on my very comfortable couch.
Right.
You know, they can't go anywhere else.
It's
bad.
It's sad to see that this is what we've become as humans in 2020.
We've always been that as humans. That's the sad thing. We've always been like this. We've always been absolutely ugly to each other. I don't understand that in thousands of years we couldn't evolve away from being nicer to each other.
Yeah. Like, you think humanity would be able to do that by now?
And we're back to politics. Hey! That worked out really well.
20 minutes. We turned it around.
I'm sorry. I'm huffing my hand sanitizer.
I gotta send you this crap that I bought because you will not huff this. I promise you.
I'll huff your butt.
You gotta watch out.
This hand sanitizer I got smells like they used like the cheapest vodka they could find.
You know, Missy.
Ugh.
There
I'm
was
gonna
just
Ethan
a
Ralph
huge
you.
recall from
Please
Bloom and
don't
hand
Ethan Ralph.
sanitizers.
I'm gonna Ethan Ralph Missy. I'm gonna stick my thumb up her ass and suck my thumb.
Oh God, no, not suck. It was sniff.
No, he sucked too.
Oh, he sucked too. Whatever. I don't know.
And you actually didn't see him suck it, but apparently you can hear him go.
Oh God.
I didn't watch the tape. I'm not gonna watch the
video
video
yet. Have you seen it yet?
Oh, no.
I'm not. I haven't seen it either. 'Cause I'm not gonna watch revenge. But
yeah, I don't support revenge porn either. But don't if it just look away. Just look away.
It's a bad though. It's so
I
bad.
think it's crazy that he tried to say that like it wasn't him that leaked it, or that it was done to him, but he was the one that leaked it.
No, he did leak it. It was on the other dude's stream that he did it on. What it was he was fucking this dude's ex-girlfriend, and the dude did a stream saying some stuff that, the girl was in love with him, not Ethan, all that shit. And then right there on the dude's live stream, Ethan sent him the porn.
What?
Which was a shitty thing to do to the girl. I mean,
Yeah, poor girl.
it's just it's a shitty situation all the way around. I need to hear more money music where I don't have to stick my thumb up Shabisky's ass.
Money music. Give me your
No.
money.
Yeah, guys, come on. Let's do it. There's 34 minutes to the show. I think we can hit the goal. What's the goal?
Well, we need to make another 100.
Oh, damn.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Or 1 million.
Help people not become homeless. Stop that socialist nonsense, lib. And don't worry about the homeless issue. And mental health, y'all. The free market will take care of it.
Yeah. The free market.
The free
Thank you,
market
Alan.
and the trickle-down economy and all those other things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, I've never been to a free market. They always charge.
The free market is how you get $800 insulin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
Was it $800
still-
insulin and $30,000 HIV meds or what
Right.
it is? Like,
I
Yeah.
still can't believe that shit. It's not, and here's the thing, like, their excuse used to be, oh, this is an experimental drug and we have to, it's not part of the insurance plan, blah, 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 blah. Well, then you start thinking to yourself, insulin is not new. It's been around for a really long time. People taking insulin for diabetes. It's not a new concept. It makes 0 sense for it to cost anything over $20 for a month.
Well, we used to milk it out of pig glands. Like, I mean, it's not like it came from fucking, like space or anything like that. It's definitely synthetic.
Harvested
It's
on the
synthetic
moon.
now, right? We create insulin now, but I mean, it's not $800.
most
I
of
didn't realize
meds
it used to
don't
come
need
from
to be that
pig glands.
expensive.
The
Most
worst,
meds do not need to be like that.
worst,
EpiPens,
worst
$250.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of the worst ones because EpiPens, you need that shit when you need it. You can't afford to be going around walking around with an expired EpiPen that isn't gonna fire when you need it in the thick of stuff.
Same like inhalers, things like that are like
Yeah.
really.
You shouldn't be profiting off of something that somebody needs to actually survive.
It's
No.
like healthcare should be universal or something like that. It's fucking
What a
weird,
crazy
right?
idea!
Like,
Mhm.
Everybody deserves to get health care that's affordable. That's insane.
right?
Rich people are so much better and better humans, and they can afford it, so they deserve it.
It's
No, I
disgusting.
mean, they are better than we are.
Well,
It's not.
and that's one of the things, right? Like, is that the whole American exceptionalism about how we have the best stuff or whatever. We don't. Why the fuck don't we have the best healthcare? The best healthcare would be free, and we would have the best health, and everyone would be more healthy. And
Right. But I mean, it starts with making people sick in the first place. There are so many industries that are making people sick, like the water industry, the food industry, the tobacco industry, the gun industry. There's so many factors that are making money off of killing people and making them sick.
Tobacco industry helps people.
Oh yeah, they
It's
do.
just the whole system is such a big, fucking, nasty, disgusting mess.
It is.
well, I mean, don't you remember the commercials? 9 out of 10 doctors recommend Camel cigarettes. So,
They-
like,
Well, it helps with stutters.
right?
It clears laryngitis.
Mm-hmm.
It massages your lungs with beautiful chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
What it is, it creates a black shield that protects you from all the other diseases.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
My fucking
I don't think
tar
that's how it
shield.
works.
I
Pretty
ain't
sure
had
it's the
a
opposite.
I ain't had bronchitis in years because I have a layer of tar for for the bacteria to get through, then it can't get through. What the fuck?
It's the black eye lung, man. Beautiful thing.
It's an oxygen vaccination. Keep you safe from that shit.
Yeah, dude. You know the shit you breathe in from this world?
The one thing I did notice, like when I swapped to vaping from smoking years ago, I did notice that smoking was protecting me from smelling everything. Like the whole world smells fucking
to something
awful.
that's technically maybe more dangerous than fucking smoking now.
I'm taking a risk. I'm
so glad of that, though. I'm so glad that shit came out because I had all these fucking goddamn little stuck-up fucking bastard-ass vapors coming to me. Pepper, you need to switch to vaping, man. It's so much more healthier. Oh, really now, is it? Come to find out, it's more dangerous, you little fuckers.
Right. I don't know about the more dangerous. I think we just don't know enough about it yet. There is no long-term studies. There can't be because it hasn't been around long enough. You know, there's
popcorn fucking lungs. All I'm gonna say.
Right. Well, I mean, when you decide to order your e-juice out of fucking back alleys and shit like that, yeah, things are gonna go real wrong. Right?
I think even the e-juice on like sold at the tobacco stores and everything, those were problematic. I think that's the problem with vaping. It's not the act of vaping, but
it is the juices. Yeah.
Yeah, the juices on the market need better regulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny to me the things that are regulated in this country as opposed to the things that are not.
Yeah.
I just really sad.
Billy, I see you in there, buddy. Happy birthday.
Yeah, what's up, Billy?
Billy!
Happy birthday, Billy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I did it earlier. I don't want to do it again.
Shabisky says, "Fuck Billy."
What?
What? No, I like Billy.
No,
I
you
want to
don't.
kiss him.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
All the
like.
I
birthday
want to make out with him.
I don't like him.
That's how much I like.
I want to punch him in his fucking throat.
That's so
God.
loving.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday. How old are you turning today?
He's 48.
No
He's
way.
56.
No way.
Yeah, he's an
No
old
way.
man. He's 88.
I think he's like 38, something like that.
Gotta be something like that. Right?
37, 38, I don't know.
Spec just said he was 44.
He'll be 21 next year.
No, he's not.
37 is what he said in the chat.
37, okay, 30. He's not.
Specs.
I knew what.
That's a good.
Dirt,
That's a good age.
Dirt said 337.
Let's add some zeros.
What the hell's happening here?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? No money music. No music money.
We heard some from Finn and a couple other people, but we need the big money. We need Red Eye to get $14,000 right now.
All right, Red Eye. This is your chance. Come on. Chance to shine.
$14,000.
Yeah.
Give me your money. Come on,
If
I haven't been in the black numbers ever since COVID hit. Give me your money.
If I made $14,000, I wouldn't ask for any more money until tomorrow.
Somebody gave me $14,000. I could pay off my student loans.
Sending it now. I don't believe you, Red Eye.
I don't hear the brrrr. Where's the brrrr?
Somebody's vibrating.
I know. I don't believe him because I know he doesn't have near that kind of money just laying around. That's why I don't believe him.
I don't know. I think Red Eye secretly runs quite a few criminal organizations.
He's a heroin dealer.
Yeah.
Can you still make money with heroin, or is it all fentanyl these days?
Fentanyl's the popular one. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I can't get a hold of no fentanyl. Cause I'm
I don't think you would want to. It's killing people.
What the fuck is this?
what? Oh, it's a horse.
This is a test donation for $50,000.
Hey, that's so cute.
There's a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Thank you, PT.
Nice.
Is that 40? I think now we're 45 away.
Yep.
Yeah.
From that goal.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
45.
Heck yeah.
Actually, 40.
Mm.
There was
Even
another
better.
5 earlier, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 40. 40 away.
$40. That's gonna buy me some
$40
lunch. Come
and Talk
on.
to show you his dick.
Oh damn.
Oh, damn.
He will fuck his fez live on the stream.
Oh boy.
I run the They Corporation. We run the mall, says Red Eye.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is he talking about?
The criminal organizations that he runs.
Oh.
Have you guys seen the Netflix show The Boys?
That's on Prime.
Prime show, The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
seen it.
Started watching
It's an
it.
excellent show. I can't wait for the second season. It'll be out in a couple of weeks, I think.
I'm only 3 episodes in and I'm addicted.
Yes, it's good.
It's good.
Good. Love it. Love that show. It's fucking.
I love that the heroes are like the anti-heroes. And
So I read the comic series a long time ago. Is it worth checking out as a video? Because I usually get
Yes.
super disappointed by things that.
Well,
you-
I don't know. I never read the comics.
it's hard to say if you read the comics
Right.
first. I would say watch the first episode and
Right.
see.
Well, like Walking Dead was a travesty. Like fucking because the comic books were super entertaining. What was that? The show about the assassins and the loom. Oh crap! I'm trying to remember the movie.
Oh, that's a horrible name. Oh crap for a show.
right.
He's thinking of Wanted. Wanted is the name of that.
Wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. The comic book was fucking fantastic. The
Yeah,
movie
wasn't
was
really
an
that impressed
abortion.
with that
Oh, so
one.
you're one of those bitches.
I think
there-
they chose the actors really well for The Boys.
I say with the Game of Thrones, the books were
I've
so
only,
much
like,
better
3
than the show
episodes
Game
in,
of Thrones.
so-
Oh my god, the books were so much. I don't give a fuck. I like the show. Shut up.
Up until season 8 is an incorrect statement. The shows I like better than the books up until season 8. So
Well, I love the show Game of Thrones. I don't like who they made the fucking king though. I didn't like that. That sucked.
I just feel like that got rushed and was weird, and it was just
Yeah,
Off-
it
off
felt like
tempo.
it was rushed. It did.
Yeah.
The last season was just.
But you know that is no, by the way, that is a lot of shows though. The last seasons of most shows suck in my opinion.
But yeah, they either run out of time or money or motivation or something. Like,
There's
yeah.
one show that did, in my opinion, to me the greatest show on TV, The Sons of Anarchy. They ended it perfectly.
They did. I didn't watch it all the way to the end.
They
I think
ended
I gotta
it
pick
with
that back up.
Well, it's. I mean, everybody knows if you know, Sons of Anarchy is Hamlet on motorcycles.
Mhm.
That's what it is. I mean, it's Hamlet on motorcycle. So if you know the story of Hamlet, you pretty much know the story. But it's just done different. You know, of course, I'm not spoiling anything. It's been over for a while. Jax dies at the end, right? Which he should. Jax had to die.
Oh.
Say hi.
That's the way it was. Oh, there's a doggo.
Mm.
Say hi.
Oh, I remember when she got this dog, by the way. I remember it as a puppy. Look at him now.
He just turned 2.
Yeah, I remember
He's
that.
so cute.
Little handsome boy just woke up from
Abby.
nap.
Get Abby.
Get the puppy.
Get Abby.
But now I really do enjoy The Boys. I think like I said, I haven't read the comics, but I think you'll enjoy the show because the acting is spectacular.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They casted it perfectly. I'm just gonna say that the cast is pretty fucking awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will definitely check that out.
Abby,
Yes, puppy.
come here, Abby. I'm not getting up and going to get her.
Oh.
I know I'm being told in the side chat by Missy. Missy trying to
saw.
boss me around.
I'll go get Jasper.
You go get Jasper.
Yes. Let me see all the puppies and kitties and
Crow
parrots
flies,
and
perfect
snakes
line,
and
yeah.
lizards.
That is my favorite show, by the way. Billy's talking about Sons of Anarchy is my favorite show of all time.
It's a really good show. I don't know why I
that's
stopped
the
watching.
thing about
but-
that show, though. You know how most shows have at least one season that isn't so good? Sons of Anarchy didn't. Oh. Now, he's an old dog, right? Or she's old dog.
Oh.
How old?
Ooh.
They can't
I
hear
don't
me.
think you can hear
Oh
me.
yeah, he doesn't have his headphones in. Oh, he's so adorable.
I feel like he's got the age. How old is that dog, buddy?
8.
Yeah, I can tell. You can tell he's got the aging going on his face.
Yep. He's a border collie corgi.
Beautiful dog.
Oh yes, that's what that face was. Corgi.
Yeah, it's a beautiful dog.
He's also
Let's show us
65
your dog.
fucking pounds. He's pretty heavy.
I don't have a dog.
Well, put your hand in a sock and act like it's a dog.
Come up here.
I don't have a sock.
Hi.
Missy doesn't have a dog.
You want my kid?
He said I don't have a sock.
I get my kid to come here.
Missy, if you make your kid act like a dog, I'm going to call you. Come here, boy. He's going to be like, fuck you, Mom.
Abby.
Kids are not as cute as
I
dogs.
get my kid to act like a dog.
No, I wasn't going to get him act like a dog. You guys are just all showing off your pets. I'm like, I got a kid.
They're not your pets.
Not as cute. Sorry. Don't want to cuddle them. Would also
If
be
you
weird
don't
if I
have
just ran
both,
over and go like, hi.
Yeah.
Can you imagine people treating kids like dogs, just running up to them, like petting them? Oh, look at you! Why are you cute?
Actually, we do treat babies like that.
Baby.
That's
Nah.
true.
Like, I will stop a person on the road and ask if I can pet their dog. I have never even thought of once asking if I
No,
can
you
pet
may
their
go to
kid.
jail.
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah.
Can I pet that baby? No.
There's this video on Instagram
TikTok.
of this super country child asking to pet a
Can I
dog.
pet
It's
that
like,
dog?
can I pet that dog?
Yep.
Mhm.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I love the. Can I pet that dog? There's a bunch of TikToks on there. I love it. Yeah. Anyways, children are like practice pits of dirt.
Nah.
That's true. That's true. Shabisky's my pet.
Well, she
Yeet.
died.
Can I pet that pet?
Can I pet that pet? You gonna bite? Abby. She's gotten tall already, dude. Her legs are long.
What kind of dog is she?
She's what the fuck ever.
I think she's like a pit mix kind. She kind of looks
She
like
may
a
have. I don't know for sure. She's very brittle, very brittle, and she's cute little fucker, but she's evil.
She's not evil. She's a baby.
No, don't give me that baby shit. I've had a bunch of puppies. I have never had a puppy like this. And most of the time, boy dogs are the rowdy ones, right? Most of them girl dogs are all feminine. This bitch is crazy.
Well, girls got an attitude, though. Girl dogs definitely have an attitude.
And my other little white dog, Rosie, who's absolutely stunning. Rosie's so pretty. She's got the prettiest. Rosie, her eyes look. She's got eyeliner on.
That's how Foxy was. She looked like she had
so-
eyeliner and lipstick on.
And Rosie's tongue's too long for her mouth, also,
Aw.
and it sticks out a lot.
Look at him.
That's a lucky fucking dog right now. That's all
He's
I'm
a
gonna say.
big puppy.
I would love to be up against those bosoms. No, I did not say that out loud.
He just wants to play so bad. He
Where's
just had a
Abby?
nap and no one's to play. Okay, that's my hint.
Yeah, he just had a nap. Yeah, that's what Abby's doing. She takes a nap usually during the show, and then after the show, she tears something up.
She wants to
That's
play
what
with
it's-
you.
After the, how old is she?
She's just what, a little over 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After the nap, you immediately have to do something with them. Either take them outside or play with them or train them. Like
I
after
used
the
to throw
nap.
darts at her.
No, she's a baby.
You can throw darts at dogs. That's okay.
No.
It's either that
Where
or
is she?
choker.
Where's the baby?
It's up your puss.
It's on a show where it's
I'm not talking to
cute.
you, Missy. I'm not getting my fat ass up and walking right now. I'm lazy. If she don't come to me, I'm not coming to her. We got this deal.
You guys have that worked out.
Yeah, we have it worked out.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, Shabisky, show us your cat.
Yes.
I don't
Show
know
me
where
that.
she's at.
Probably dead.
My cats are outside.
I hate cats.
That's because you haven't met mine yet. Mine are.
No, I'm a dog. Look, I don't literally hate them, but I've had bad relationships with cats.
Really, I kind of trained mine almost like dogs. Like they sit, they come.
Yeah,
My ex-wife had a cat. His name was Boo. It was solidly black, right? Solid black. This cat was the devil. And honestly, because I would like be sleeping at night, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up, that motherfucker be in my face going. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Boo?
I don't know. My personal experience with out of control pets is always that they're bored, and that's why they're out of control. It's just they need an outlet.
Was jealous. Boo didn't want because she
Yeah.
had Boo before she had me.
Mm.
And so Boo was pissed off. But then Boo got really angry at me when I accidentally almost killed Boo in a dryer.
Ow. I remember that story. That
was bad.
Man.
And people swear to God I did it on purpose, but I did not do it on purpose. I wanted the door. The dryer door was open. I shut it. I thought it popped open, right? I thought the dryer door popped open because it happens sometimes. So I shut the motherfucker, turned the dryer back on. Went there washing dishes. I heard ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. And I thought, I didn't know we put shoes in the dryer. So I kept washing the dishes. Then all of a sudden, oh fuck! I ran in there and when I opened the door, the smell of cat shit, boy. Ooh, hot cat shit, right? I was like, oh my god! Well, I got the cat out. It didn't die, right? But boy, it was fucked up from that day on. You know, cats are graceful, right? Wow. This motherfucker be standing on the windowsill and just fall over.
Oh man!
And walk around with a tick like, what did I do? What did I do? I mean, it's fucked up. Yeah.
My Yoda, my younger cat, he's got some. He's a rescue, and he's got some issues for sure. Like the Yoda, the patterns. I get that. The patterns of my rugs. I have some Persian rugs. You know, they freak him out. He goes like, and like his eyes start doing that. You know, and he like I think he thinks they're moving or something. Sometimes he'll like wake up from a nap and just walk on the rug and all of a sudden like look down at the pattern and like jump up with all fours and just whoa, fuck a rug.
The worst cats are Siamese cats.
Yeah, he's half Siamese and my other one is
why your
Siamese
cat's evil.
They're not evil. They're beautiful, adorable creatures.
My grandmother had a full-blooded Siamese cat, and that motherfucker liked her and only her.
My cat is very.
You'd walk across the house, that bitch attack you.
I had a full-blooded Himalayan, and it was the dumbest animal on the planet. Like, it was a very, very pretty cat. He could have been a show cat. Like he was that pretty. Nice. But I think that I mean, it might have been born with a mental deficiency. Like, okay, so it had an issue with marking inside the house, right? Yeah. And I was working on a lot of different training methods and things like that in order to try and train him out of that. But he just defeated it by being more stupid than any of the training methods. Like, I ended up getting this thing that was like a motion sensor air cannon thing, just so that he would stay away from the one corner that he was at. And then one day, after it was working for a little bit, I just spot him walking over to the corner where he wants to mark. And he's sitting there. This thing is just shooting him in the face repeatedly as he's just like, oh, well, it's time to mark.
Oh, my God. That's dedication to the job, man. Gotta make sure it's my corner. Gotta do the thing.
Eventually, he out-stupided being hit with a spray bottle, right? Like, just all the things that I kept thinking of ways to try to do it. Oh, there it is.
I just told him to do it. I said, 2 chains. Dirt, help us get to the goal, bitches.
Right.
Woo!
Yeah.
And now you got me calling them 2 chains.
2 chains. Yeah.
His name is 2 guns, no ammo, but... Yeah, thank you, buddy. Shabisky will have sex with you later. Now he's one of Shabisky's guys that I like.
Yeah, two Chainz is awesome.
But the only one that seems worth the shit is Dirt. I love Dirt. I would sex Dirt in the mouth.
Ooh.
He looks like a chunky Eddie Van Halen. He's fucking cute, dude.
He's better Van Halen.
He's the better Van Halen. Yeah, there you go.
He's the better Van Halen.
No, I love you too, Two Guns. I said you don't want to fight me, boy. Challenge me, homie. I'll get Shabisky to come to your house and whoop your ass. Shabisky take care of my light work.
Don't make me come over there, 2 Chainz.
Give us your best episode right now, Shabisky.
Get it. What
you said he's no longer responding to 2 Chainz. You need to start calling him 2 Guns.
Oh. I'm a glutton, not a gluten.
Name is 2 Chainz.
I'm a gluten. I'm a gluten. Don't eat me. I will give you diarrhea.
I'm a gluten. Oh, I'm stupid. Anyways, shit, Shabisky's the worst at insulting. Is why.
No. What?
Yeah, he like his insults are like half-ass compliments in a way. Like, you're only remotely handsome.
I only like your beard a little bit.
Yeah. Those are nice shoes, but I wouldn't wear them.
I like that. Those are really nice insults. So I like it.
Because he's the greatest.
He's lived a very sheltered life.
I feel like those are the kind of insults that really make you question your own life choices and just stick with you. You know, if somebody calls you like, "You're very beautiful," for I don't know, how do you denounce that? I don't know. Shabisky, help me. For a German girl. See, I would think about that for a long time. Like, what do you mean? Like, what other German girls do you know? Like, who have you met before? Where did you go? Am I beautiful or not? Like, does like, what?
I would be like, you're pretty for Nazis, for Hitler's daughter.
I feel like you're kind of pretty for a Nazi.
Yeah.
Really?
That's just an insult.
Yeah, see, that's what. We're in. Shabisky,
saying Nazis
adding
Nazi in it makes it an insult.
That's just too extreme.
Never was around other kids growing up. That's what the problem is. He was stuck in the basement getting touched by Uncle Frank.
Oh boy,
it's horrible.
Don't bring back the memories.
Oh.
By the way, my real name is Frank.
Frank is just.
Well,
Frank is one of those words like wiener. It's always cracked me up.
Yeah.
You can turn any compliment into a backhanded insult by just adding sometimes to the end of it.
Ooh,
yeah.
Like that's the type of insult I like. The one that kind of makes you question things.
You're okay. You're a pretty good guy sometimes.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, like sometimes you can be pretty cool. It's like, what? Huh?
I feel like those are just deeper hitting because they have, I don't know, they have a more mental impact because they actually make you think about it and like question it. Like,
I like you, but I don't like your ways.
I like the.
Like if you
I don't.
straight up
I don't.
insult me, I'm like, you suck. But if you do it like that, I'm like, oh wait, do I suck? Who sucks? What?
Yeah.
I like the. I don't care what they say about you. You're a good person, or I like you.
Yeah.
I don't care. Well, what the fuck are they saying about me? What the fuck?
I say that to people as a joke randomly.
And all these things, the more serious you make the compliment sound, the more like cutting it is, right? Where you just I really like being around you sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate when people say no offense, but you know they're about to offend your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. You made me pee myself, Mr. Pimpmunk. Cool.
That's another one. Is that a compliment or a?
I think that was. I think that was a compliment. You may need a wipe.
Oh damn!
You don't want to get like a yeast infection, right?
No.
Yeah, take care of that.
What is it?
1 hour and 50 minutes, and we looped back to Shapiro.
I was just about.
So there's 5 minutes left of the show. Shabisky, say something entertaining.
I That's a wet ass P word. I find it really weird that he makes a video watching that. It's like go fucking judge a Garth Brooks song or something. Like, what the fuck is he doing with his life? Why is he judging that?
Because he thinks it's the
it doesn't make
list
sense.
of feminism wants. It's a feminism.
Well,
chanter.
wasn't it like just a couple lines that he was saying that about, or was he really saying that about the whole song?
I think he means it about the whole song. Like, this is.
I haven't even listened to the song.
I mean, it's just a bunch of fun sexual shit. Why would that be a bad thing for feminism to want? Like,
it might have been just that part. Now that I'm thinking about it, about what Megan Thee Stallion was saying, because she was talking about like getting her tuition paid for, and you know, like swiping a credit card and like all. It's all. So he might have taken that and been making it into the feminism thing.
Dude, work that pussy, girl. Get what you got to get. I don't give a damn. If he can get you to college, use that nook and nanny. I don't give a damn. I hate when a motherfucker judges a woman because she used a pussy to make some money. Fuck that shit. Let me have a vagina. I'd be the richest bitch walking on the goddamn earth. My pussy be woe down. I ain't gonna lie. That shit be just flopping.
Oh, Lord.
Shit. Man, fuck y'all. I hate Ben Shapiro. Fast talking fucker.
Pimpmunk.com.
Really creepy.
He needs to get a wet pussy. What he needs. I can't believe he said that Dr. Wise said the wetness thing. That's just
right.
That means he doesn't know how to fuck.
Right.
I just want to know what kind of doctor his wife is. Like, what kind of doctor says?
I'm sure she just made that shit up because she didn't have the balls to tell him that he doesn't know where the clit is.
Yeah, exactly.
The conversation was all like, what are they talking about? A wet vagina. That would be panic decisions. Hold on. Like,
yeah, that would be they have a yeast infection.
Right.
Her name is More Shapiro.
Right.
More.
Is it Mora?
Bullshit.
M-O-R has written. I don't know how you pronounce it.
That's probably more.
And she's, well...
She's no Ben Shapiro's sister.
No, she's not Ben Shapiro's sister. That's damn sure. Ben Shapiro's sister got some kiddies. But she's not bad looking, I guess. I mean, she's not. His wife ain't bad looking.
I think it's a front. He's gay.
I mean, she's not like extra gorgeous or anything.
Gay.
Well, you don't have to be very pretty to get wet.
No, I'm just saying. I was just wondering what kind of woman would go with Shapiro.
Oh.
That kind, apparently.
A misguided person, for sure.
A very dried pussy one, apparently.
But it's not. They're not really. It's a front. He's gay. It's just,
well,
it's not,
he makes a bunch of money, so.
Well, but she does too. She's a doctor.
Yeah.
Maybe she might have gotten that fucking
what kind
diploma
of
doctor degree on the back of a fucking comic book.
I'm assuming it's not a gynecologist.
You can become a doctor and believe in demon semen, so I mean.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
doctor believes in demon semen, so you don't know where she got her doctorate.
Is she like a doctor the same way Kent Hovind is a doctor? I mean, that's.
Hey, don't be insulting Dr. Kent now.
Okay.
Dr. Hope's a great man. I keep
Keep thinking that. I've talked to that man before.
No, he's crazy.
Oh,
So
he wants to play.
It is that time of the day. Well,
I can't say the word.
Fine.
We'll go crazy, but he wants me to open the door to the.
So thank you to the
Play.
chat. Thanks everybody for watching, liking, sharing, tipping. We appreciate it very much. Thank you, Skep, for joining us, buddy. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me on.
And of course, the lovely, beautiful, one of my favorite people, Captain Kirsch.
Thanks for having me on.
We are so glad you stopped by. Tomorrow, we'll most likely have Fire Ronan. I'll ask him. I'm pretty sure he'll agree to come on. And maybe I can get somebody else. If not, fuck y'all.
Yay.
But we'll see you tomorrow. Shabisky,
Hmm?
you didn't talk a lot today.
No, what? I was doing a.
You got to learn about politics, buddy.
Yeah, it's important.
No.
Quit doing your nose. Sorry.